I do like him, but not enough to want to have something.
Are you attracted to Cross?
I cannot be with somebody like him because I'm not comfortable with how he's so sexual.
JayKay was really hot in the whole conversation. He felt like Sasuke allowed her fans, her family, and all of that, all the people that are around her, to turn her against him in a way, like, so that way she did not chase their friendship, or she did not give him back what he was giving her. He said that during the whole interview and all of that stuff, that Sasuke never mentioned his name was like JayKay, who she never thought how good he was. JayKay, that is actually a lie, because I do have a video from when Sasuke was eliminated, because in the house Sasuke and Cross were my favorite individually. I like Sasuke first. For some reason, the first day, camera just went to her and she was so beautiful. I'm like, oh my god, who is this girl? So I just liked her first. And then when she and Cross started talking, I like Cross person, because Cross had two sides to him, right? He had the part that was like the vibey, you know, like the party part, that part, like the one that gets drunk and forgets, you know, the one that does not even remember what he said the night before. That part was kind of like, eh. But then he had the person that is God-fearing, the one that wants a family whereby he's going to be loving and attentive to his wife, the ones that want to be successful, that wants to even be a politician. He has, and that wants change. He has a good heart. So for those two things, so they actually became my favorite male and female. So when they were kind of doing the Crosskay thing, I did support them. When they went on their individual way, still in the house, I still supported them individually, because I like both of them individually. Okay, now what I'm gonna say is this, right? JayKay, so when Sasuke was eliminated, I wanted Sasuke, Cross, Angel, White Money, and Liquorose to be in the final. Those are my top 5 people. So when Sasuke was eliminated, I didn't like it. So that was the first time I followed the interview thing. I didn't follow it. So I recorded those interviews. I have them on my YouTube channel. So if you go to my YouTube, you will see where Sasuke talked about them. Now, Sasuke did not talk about them. She said they are friends, they are good people. She likes them, they are her friends, but it's not relationship. That was a fact. So I don't understand all the whole thing that he's talking about, that she never, that means you never followed her. This thing, you just allow people tell you things, because you can go and watch it there online there. I'm sure by now Sasuke fans will be bringing out all the they will be bringing out all the receipts on Twitter to show that she actually did mention you, and did not, you know, in an interview, she just did not mention that there's anything romantic. And I do understand that maybe he wanted something romantic, which was understandable. The guy was pushing that in the house. That's what he wanted in the house. Although I actually did not trust JayKay in the house, because whenever he went to Biggie, that day they were talking about who do you want in the top 5 or something, who do you see? He didn't mention Sasuke's name. I feel like if you like someone, like, there's never a time that you ask Cross about anything that he does not wish Sasuke well. He does not mention her name, you know what I mean? He does not do any of that. But then when it comes to him, he was always like not mentioning her name. He was only when he's lovey-dovey. But when it comes to who do you want in the top 5, who, you know, things like that, her name was not mentioned. So to me, she was not in his heart like that. Because if she's in his heart, it's kind of like, I know Emma Rose now did not work out, but there was no time that you would ask Liquorose that Emma would not be, even if it was 2 people, Liquorose wanted it to be she, herself, and Emma. Or the other way, Emma was just always going to call Liquorose's name. So he was never. So for me, it was just like, you know. So I thought he was playing game. If you check my videos, I said it as I felt. So now, I think he had expectations. And I don't know what she spoke with him in the house. Before he left the house, they were more closer. They did have a kiss. He was really, but he was pushing it. She even said he was pushing it. He would not even let the girl sleep on her. Oh, and even when he was head of household, he would literally come back down. Was he head of household or this thing? I don't think he wasn't head. I think he was. The head of household made him the, what they call it? Deputy head of household? I don't know what they call her. But he will come down and stay in the bed for a long time. You know what I mean? Even when she said she did not want to sleep because she was really confused between Cross and JayKay, he will come. He kind of found himself back to her bed. So both of them saying that they did not know about each other. I am confused about that, because there are so many conversations. I wanted to actually talk about JayKay first, and I talk about Cross, but for some reason, all 3 of them is just coming. So I'll just talk about them like that. There were so many conversations where she told even Cross, there was time Cross was hot and he talked to her and she said, in this house, no, outside maybe we can try something. And then she did tell him, there was even Cross was asking about JayKay and she said, I'm more closer to you. Don't let people say anything. Honestly, Sasuke liked Cross more than she liked JayKay. She just don't like the flirty part of Cross, the part where he flirts with all the ladies. She didn't like the party part where he gets drunk every night and would throw up and all of that. So that part of Cross she didn't like. But Cross was the like if you have to like all those parts of Cross, and that was where she did not see herself with Cross. But then JayKay, she didn't like him romantically. She liked him as a friend. But then it grew because he was always there. And if you have sense, you actually get closer to the person. I'm sorry, I do understand that most times if we like somebody more, then we go for the person we like more. But sometimes you kind of have to like to with your sense. And if you have sense, you go. If she had sense, like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like JayKay is always there. He's not flirting with any girl in the house. He's very focused with her. He wants to. He's like, he cares about her. What do you want? Like, he's very attentive, and all those things. I think attention, act of service, maybe those are her love language. He was giving her the things that she wanted, so that got her more closer to him. Like, she was not dependent on or dependent on JayKay in a way. And he was very, you know, good with tax and all of that stuff. He was good with tasks. I know that was not one of the things that came out about him, but he was actually very good with tasks. Like, he was good with editing and all of that stuff. Because that's what I think that's what he does in real life. So whenever they do all those videos that they have to send him, he was always good with editing. So all of that, you understand. So that was it. So I do understand that JayKay, his expectation and all that. I cannot tell a guy how to feel. I always say that you cannot tell people how to feel. Feeling is a feeling. So he felt the way he felt. He's hot the way he's hot. Now, Sasuke feels like he's overreacting. And I can understand that. If me and you were just talking about what you're wearing and all of that, she felt blindsided with him. Just the way Cross felt blindsided with Angel. Now, like I said in my last video, which was actually yesterday, I said it that the truth is this. Cross is better at analyzing things. When he's analyzed something, he can talk. Now you can see that in this reunion, he was able to air his feelings, how he felt, because he has already analyzed it. He has gone through it in his head. He knew where he stood. Okay, now I'm going to say this, right? With the whole Cross went to Sasuke's house to have sex. The fact that Cross actually thought that Sasuke is the one that put that rumor out there. If I am Sasuke, I will stop being his friend. And I will tell you what, I have a friend that was like, there was something that one of my friends were very close. Very, very close. Like, there was no summer that she was not here because she was studying outside of London. There's no summer that she wasn't here. But then, at the point, like, there's something she said that someone told her. And she actually believed the person. And I was just like, no. Because if you cannot see someone's character that you claim to be friends. Like, I don't know Sasuke. Like, oh, I only saw her in my screen. But I'm going to say something. Sasuke would never put out a rumor that said that she had sex with somebody. If not, the rumor even said that, oh, Cross went to Sasuke's house. He knelt down on the floor and was begging her to marry him. Then now Cross even thought that, oh, Sasuke put that. I would actually believe that. But sex, like Sasuke would say, Cross, please now. Please. Are you serious? And even, okay, let's look at it this way. If you were going to have sex with Sasuke, then you have sex with Sasuke and then leave Sasuke's house and go to Angel's house. Exactly. So at the end of the day, he knows that he did not have sex. He knows, like, he's acting like, was Sasuke trying to push sexual relationship with you? Because she's saying that was not it. Obviously, she's blindsided, but for you to actually think that, for me, I'm sorry. I like the fact that Sasuke is not friends with you, and I like the fact that you're not friends with her. Let both of you stay. I support both of you individually. I follow both of you on every platform and everything. I support both of you individually. So I still support them. But at the end of the day, nah, Sasuke should not be his friend. If someone would actually get my character that wrong, I don't want to be friends with you. Why am I being friends with you? Because Sasuke is not someone that pushes sex. Sasuke is not the one that sells sex. I'm not going to lie. I know Archangel, sorry. But if that was Angel, I would believe that. But Sasuke never want her name to be associated with anything sexual. You guys are calling her Sasuke, isn't it? That, oh, she's pretending like she's too good. Why would she want to talk about sex? The character that she showed in the house was not someone that would want to say, hey, please. You must really hate the girl so much for you to be blind and not to see. And Cross, I don't understand why you believe that. Who told you that? And why did you believe that? And where is the video? Because there's no video of you being in Sasuke's house. I never saw that video. But then there's a recording of you talking and trash about Sasuke and anyway, I don't even know, honestly. I didn't even listen to that either, but I knew that it was trending when Sasuke was in Dubai, because sometimes I don't listen to some kind of things. I've not listened to that recording. It's there on the internet. I'm sure you can find it. But it came out during the time that they were in Dubai. That's when all of that came out. And I understand Cross is saying that he was hot at that period. So at that period, he was more closer to Angel. That is fine, honestly. I think both of them are doing fine separately. They're both doing fine. Sasuke is doing very well. Cross is doing very well. So both of them should just stay on their own. And Cross could express himself well because Sasuke actually allowed him to speak. So so that's that for, and it's a nice episode. I'm a bit disappointed that their friendship didn't work out, but it's okay. It is what it is, honestly. I think they're better off on their own. I feel like this whole shine your eye thing, the only people that actually may be in a ship is actually only Nini and Saga. So that's it. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you some other time. Bye-bye.